Well, that 5's minifigure recently dropped, and its quality is certainly up for debate. It's no secret that clones in general have had quite the backlash, whether justified or not, but I'm on a mission to counterbalance this by finding the highest quality Star Wars minifigures. That recent Darth Vader is an excellent candidate. This Scout Trooper is also another great example, but I wanted a set that had nothing but quality minifigures, and then I remembered. Ahsoka's T6 Shuttle is a set I built a little while ago, and the minifigures it offers are amazing. Quantity is lacking, but that feels like an incredibly minor issue when looking at what we got. I mean, we do live in a post-battle droid versus clone battle pack world, so maybe it just spoiled us. Also bear in mind that ridiculously high quality build that is the set these figures come in, so I'll try and keep that in mind when going through the minifigure selection. This selection is so well rounded, and to show you what I mean, let's get started with Sabine. Representing the least interesting minifigure, it gets the job done, sort of thing. It does represent her on-screen depiction quite well, though that does mean minimal printing. It is quite noticeable. It's either the colours blending together too much or just it's minimal by comparison. I'm just saying I wouldn't have said no to arm printing. Though that being said, the armour does have a nice shine to it. It looks distinct from the rest of the printing. Mandalorian helmets continue to not miss. The blues on this helmet in particular just pops so well. Lastly, those jumbo guns. They do just keep regressing, don't they? I figured I'd start with this minifigure as it's the least interesting of the bunch. Next, we needed a minifigure that had a great deal of detail, but had it in a nice and visible way. So, working our way up, we have Huyang. They pretty much just C-3PO'd it, representing a droid with a regular minifigure body and custom modded head. I mean, I did find a pre-existing droid body that I feel would have worked amazingly as a Huyang body, though I don't mind the decision and direction they went for with this minifigure. My most immediate observation is that the metallic parts of this figure's printing shine really well, followed closely by the idea that this minifigure has so many small pieces of detailing and printing. I enjoy how the brown hip piece seamlessly blends with the brown printing in the legs. The chest does an excellent job of representing negative space with black printing. It also helps that it reveals a spaghetti of wires underneath. Huh, looks like my desk. All this with a nice ribbon of accuracy to tie it all together. Oh yeah, and that head mold is amazing. Fun and funky head molds are the easiest way to my heart, and this just fulfills that criteria amazingly. It's also littered with printing and detail. While that head is amazing, next we need a minifigure that has a lot of custom pieces, bringing their unique look to LEGO, which leads us to Marek. That name is the narrative equivalent of clickbait, but we'll leave my opinions on the show at the door, because this minifigure is amazing. One thing that makes this guy special is his armour. The helmet is just one-to-one from his on-screen appearance. It's such a great design. The chest armour does look pretty good, kindly replacing the printing it covers up, but I do feel it adds too much bulk to the character. Maybe just the shoulder piece was necessary. It's my first exposure to this Inquisitor lightsaber hilt, and it's detailed and a very nice addition. It's great that it isn't just another regular lightsaber hilt. Now with that all sorted, we needed a minifigure that brought this all together. So we end on the apex of this set, and this very show's namesake, Ahsoka. This is up there with that Darth Vader for me. Maybe I'm easily manipulated by nice arm printing. And it is nice arm printing, though the rest of the printing on this figure is really nice. The torso and leg printing blends together nicely to give an accurate sense of the outfit this figure is wearing. The small intricate details are amazing and very visible. They're up front and center, nothing blends together here. The headpiece is amazing, nice and rubbery, though the headpiece is more held into place with friction than that weak stud connection. Lastly, while I do appreciate feet printing, these just look like toes. This is a really solid roundup of figs. None of them seem to really miss the mark. I was able to order them, but it was just relative. The quantity of quality in these figures, I feel, remains unmatched. And with all that being said, thank you for watching.